Today's Community Spotlight is brought to you by NuWay Restoration and Cleaning. Hi everybody, I'm Dave Stevens with NuWay Restoration and Cleaning. Today I am here at Naylor's Ace Hardware with...
I'm Dave Dewitt. I'm the president of Naylor's, and I've been in this position for just almost 2 years now.
Dave, thank you so much for having me in the store. A lot of history here, man. How long have you guys been around?
Naylor's started back in 1884, so we're approaching 142 years.
Wow.
So yeah, and we've done real well for the community, and that's what we're here for.
Okay. I saw somewhere that you guys are like the second oldest business in Maryland.
We are.
Okay.
I think Oakland was only like 8 years old when
Okay.
Naylor's started in 1884.
Wow.
I think that's 8 years old, I think is what the city of Oakland was.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the history. So who started Naylor's?
Well, Naylor started out as a blacksmith shop. A.D. Naylor had came up from down around Kaiser, West Virginia.
Okay.
And he worked his way up here, and it started out as a blacksmith shop and then developed into a hardware store. They sold different things, guns, appliances,
Okay.
things like that. And they were over by the railroad tracks, so there were trains that offloaded onto the into the store and everything.
That's
so
your other building on the
that was over
opposite
on
side of
Liberty
town.
Street, yes,
Okay.
Yes. So quite a few changes. The original location burned in 1975.
Wow.
And then the current location we're here on 3rd Street was built in 77. Opened back up in 77 after the fire in 75.
That is such a rich history.
It is. It is.
Thank you so much for sharing that much with me. So why don't you tell me a little about the day-to-day operations here now? Obviously, you've changed quite a bit since my tenure here, actually.
We have. We did a remodel in the store about 2 years ago, and we had a team come in from Ace that pretty much took all the original shelving out. Mm-hmm. We got all new shelving. We streamlined the store. We had aisles that were going in different directions, so we made that more user-friendly for our customers and our employees. And we're still to this day getting comments on how much the customers like the layout of the store.
The new layout.
We've tried to open it up so that when you walk in, you have a grand opening look daily.
Sure.
If you want to look at it that way. We want the store to be inviting when you walk in.
Sure.
So
Yeah, have a nice place to sit down and have a chat.
And it's a day-to-day operation, you know.
Yeah.
We try to change things up weekly and daily, you know, to make it more exciting and more inviting for the customer when they come in, so that when they see something, when they walk in, it might be different from what they saw the last time they were in.
Sure.
So
Thank you again for that. So do you guys have any specials coming up or any kind of an event? I know annually now you're doing Naylor's Fest. Is that
do.
correct?
Yeah, I think that's going to be, well, that's about 2 months away.
Okay.
And then we'll have some different grilling events like we do every year. But the Naylor Fest one is the big one for the year.
What all happens at Naylor's Fest?
We usually have 15 to 20 vendors. We have the radio stations. We have different food vendors, demonstrations of the products, things like that. So it's almost gotten to where it's like a fair.
Yeah.
You know, and
Definitely.
You know, it keeps getting bigger every year. So we're looking forward to doing that again this year.
Awesome. I have one last question here for you. How do you feel that Naylor's has positively impacted the community?
You know, it's a joint venture. You know, our customers, they need us, but we need them. And
Absolutely.
Together, you know, we like to think of it as like, you know, we have snowstorms. some places might close. We know we can't close because we're an emergency store.
Right.
We have to be here when the customer needs us to be here.
Plumbers need you when pipes break.
Exactly.
Electricians need you when the lights go out.
That's right.
Yep.
In the wintertime, furnaces go out. We have a standby inventory for furnace repairs and things like that. So we're here for the town. We're here for the whole community and the whole county of Garrett County. So
awesome.
It's something that we can say we're proud to represent this town.
Sure.
And we've built this business through our 142 years of customer service.
Excellent. Excellent. Dave, thank you so much again for having
Thank
me
you.
here today.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you and your time.
Thank you.
Guys, Naylor's is one of the best. Let's continue to support local business, and we'll see you in the next one. Today's Community Spotlight is brought to you by NuWay Restoration and Cleaning.